Hi, Sean Huxter here. Welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me and Drogon. Drogon's here as a special guest tonight, because tonight we're going to do something dragon related. Now, I saw How to Train Your Dragon, only the first movie when it first came out in theaters, and I've not seen anything since. And I have not seen the live action, but I do know that the dragons are kind of cartoonish in the first one, and they're more realistic in the live action one. And I am going to be talking about the World of Berk, Book of Dragons, How to Train Your Dragon books, blind drops. There are 10 dragons you can collect. Each one comes in, let me just zoom in. Each one comes in parts that you can build. And these are the dragons in question. Now, they don't name them here, but they will name them inside, I'm pretty sure. So what did I do? Well, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Why did I not buy 10? Couldn't find 10. Honestly, I went to a Target store, and this was what was on the shelves. Actually, there was 2 on the shelf. And I went to my Walmart, and there were 5 on the shelves. So what have I got here? 7? Yeah. So there were 5 on the shelves, and I got the total of these. And so these are blind pulls, and I will not know what's in them until I open them. So let us get at it. I'm going to pull back a little, maybe, just because there's a lot of them. I'm going to push them off to the side, and I'm going to start opening them in no particular order. And keeping in mind, I don't know the lore. I don't know what the dragons are called. I do know that these have information in them of what their dragons are called. And I will be letting you know what that is, as I know. Because right now I don't know. So I don't know if these have little pull strips, like zippers, like some blind things do. But you know what? Just in case, yeah, I'm going to use my crafting knife and just rip plastic away and pull. So what I like about these, right off the bat, is the box they're in. Oh, look. Night Fury Toothless. Oh. Interesting. So the card is outside the box. Okay, so this looks like it's toothless. Each one has stats, as if it's a game. I don't know if you can actually play, but there's a nice little piece of art of Toothless, the Night Fury, I guess. Let us find out more about it. It comes in this beautiful book box, rather nicely bound, you know, and it's got this little paper thing here that has no information on it. Packaging, right? Opening the box, we will find the dragon, I'm sure. So let's find out what we can find out. Now, it says Toothless, right? Night Fury Toothless. But if you look at the box, there's like 1, 2, I think there's like 3, is that even 4 Toothlesses? So I don't know which one we're going to get until we open the box. Let's find out. There's nothing in there. That's because it fell out a second ago. All right, what do we have? Oh, this is rather nice, though. Okay, let's see what we have. Ooh, and a little stand. I wasn't sure I was expecting that. I'm going to zoom in again now, because we are getting small. Let me move it all up a little bit. So what do we do here? What do we do? We oops, there's my knife. Gonna push that away. We open the box, which I'm sure forms some sort of case. Yeah, so it forms like a box case, I guess. It looks to me like the card can fit along this area here, either as an image backdrop, like so, or as a statistic backdrop with the card as a player card, like a magic card or what other gaming card. And what we have is Toothless, clearly. That's the tail with the, I guess, fake wooden tail. We have the body. And the body, zoom in. The body has a saddle. Oh, and nice detailing. Very nice detailing. I just don't quite know how this, oh, there's his head. Okay, I was wondering how this all fit together, but there's his head. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, details are good. Paint's really nice. Those eyes are really sparkly. I like them. They're not really sparkling, but they kind of have that look when you shine them in the light. And it looks like pieces attached here. So let's see what kind of pieces we're talking about. We have this, which looks like rear feet, I think. So my guess is that goes up like so. Let me see. Does it though, or does it go here? You know, that could be front feet. Yeah, that's front. I think that's front. Is that front feet? If it wasn't black, it'd be easier to see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that fits like so. Okay, so that's the front feet. The larger feet, I guess, these, I didn't see them, are the bigger ones. They would fit here. They're kind of soft rubbery, so, and they're black, which makes it very hard to see to assemble. I'm trying to push it in there, and I think I have it now. And so, yeah, that looks pretty good. And it looks like we have a tail, which can ball joint in, apparently. Ball jointed in. Oh, that's nice. And that tail can whip around as it's on a ball joint. It can't go left and right a lot, but the ball joint does help it snap into place and also let you rotate it on the Z-axis if you're talking about 3D modeling. And then it looks like we have wings. So we have a pair of wings here, and there's this says, that's just a serial number, looks like. So this wing looks like this is the upper portion because it is arced upward like an umbrella. So that wing would go in here, I think. Yep. Yes, I think so, yep. And that also is on a ball joint, so you can move it around a bit. And then here. And there, yeah, they're in place, they're good, they're solid. And there you have Toothless with a saddle, no rider, and a little hole in the stomach for the display stand, which can, because he is definitely set up in a way that he's on the ground, but he can also be flying. Let's put the display stand in place, which I'm absolutely certain fits, oh, you know what, put a block there. Fits on the book stand itself. And now you have a display of Night Fury Toothless. That's the first one. Let's try not to be quite so long in the next one. I wonder if I can get my light adjusted better. It's fine. Next, I'm going to open it up for here. Oh, packaging bothers me. All right, here we go. Good, 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 good. All righty. So we know we have another card cleverly put on backwards. So on back first, so if you did like rip the package open in the store, you still couldn't see it unless you pull out and find Skrill. The card art is very different. There are still some stats here, but not nearly as many. And the art is distinctly different from Toothless's art, which is probably fine. I mean, I hope they're all like that, all different. That'd be cool. And of course, this is nonsense. Throw that away. And there's this beautiful book again. And we're going to open up and find out which one we have here. Well, we know we have Skrill, but what does it look like? I do not know. Because like I said, I don't know the characters. Oh, I like the color. That's kind of bright. I do like bright colored dragons. They're kind of nice. Packaging. Let's see the details. Oh, wow. Now that is interesting. Is that eyes up where his nose should be? That's really well painted. Nicely designed. A bit stubby, but you know, it's the way you have to do it for small toys. But the detail up here is actually spectacular. Wow, okay. Oh, I like this little crenellation going down the side. All right, let's find out what we have over here. We have a leg. This leg is definitely pinned into a specific angle, it looks like. So, I'm sorry, I should be careful of my camera angle. This is definitely supposed to fit in here, but it's a very tight fit. There we go. You get it in there. The other leg is hiding under a wing. That one goes here. Boy, these pegs are large for such a small hole, but because of the flexible plastic, it does sort of work. And then we'll put the tail on. Nicely detailed tail, I have to say. Pretty good. So this is a Skrill, huh? Yep, nice detail. I like it. The pieces fit. The design flows. Is that a little... I was just wondering if that was like a tattoo or something, because the Jurassic Park dinosaurs have like a little Jurassic logo on them, but that is not what it looks like. So we have the little information here, 2024, and that gold serial number again. And pop the wing in place. Yep, that goes. It seems like when you push the ball joint in, it doesn't feel like it's gone in all the way, but it actually has. Oh, no, maybe it hasn't. He lied. Popping it in. Yeah, that ball joint. These are, like I said, these are kind of like really soft but hard plastic, kind of very tough. So getting the ball joint in might be a bit of a challenge, but I think once it's in there, it's going to stay fairly well. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And so this is what a Skrill looks like. Skrill looks like a wyvern, which is a two-legged dragon instead of a four-legged dragon with wings. And it looks very nice, I have to say. I really am curious now. I should go back and rewatch the animated movies to see what they look like in their animated forms, because this is nicely realistic. So we take that and we place it, push you back a little bit, place him on his stand, put his card in place. Come on, get in there. There we go. I should have put the card in first. And that's Skrill. That's 2. 5 to go. And we're already 10 minutes in. Will I do all of these in one video? I don't see why not. It might be long, but I don't know about you, but I love watching people opening blind boxes on video, and I could stand there for an hour watching. And even if they're getting dupes all the time, it is still fun for me to watch. I am going to zoom out a little, though, because we're getting a little close to the box. And let's see, what we got is a hideous Zippleback. Ah, 2-headed dragon. There's some stats. This one fits the card art of the Skrill. Very much the same as the Skrill card art. And now let's open the box. Knock the bag out. Open the bag. These bags are not sealed, by the way, they're just folded, so it's easy to dump everything out. And throw the bag away. And now let's look at the body. Double ridged. Of course, that makes sense having 2 heads. Now this is interesting because the legs are on here already. The other ones made us put the legs on. So this is the heads. Oh yeah, not too bad, not too bad. A little stubbier than some of the others, but not too bad. So that head's clearly going to go on here. And that fits nicely. And you line up the paint, I'm sure, and that will look like it's supposed to look. And then what do you have? Do we have a double tail? No. Oh yeah, we kind of do. We have a single tail, but then a double fork at the end. But now the tail does have the 2 ridges that match up here. That's nice. And then that kind of comes around to the side. And of course, every dragon has their wings. These are big wings, bigger than the others. Okay, we pop that into here. Ball joint in place. Hopefully that stays. Another ball joint. That is a little bit larger than the others in general. Let's see, can I get in there? He's not going in. Tough, but I think, nope, he's not going to do it. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, he's in there now. But I mean, compare that to Skrill. Quite a bit larger. I'm going to push Drogon back a little bit and give myself some room to place some more dragons. And yeah, that one, like I said, these ball joints are hit and miss, guys. Very difficult to get them in. Oh, now I've pulled this one off. It's just not easy to get these dragon wings in place and stay. The ball joints seem to be a little bit, a little bit too large for the hole, maybe. And while that might make it really good to stay in, as we found out it didn't, it really is hard to put in. So again, that's a grounded dragon, but with a stand to make him less grounded, to make him fly. And so this time we're going to put the card in first, because it was hard to put the card in when the dragon was already in place. And then we'll put the stand like so. And because he's a bit larger, he actually doesn't quite have as much room as the others to fit next to his card. That's another one. We have 4 more to go, and we're 13 minutes in. You know what? I'm going to barrel through. We'll see what happens. Throw the packaging away first. And what do we got? A deadly natter. Very cartoony image, but it fits the others. In fact, the only one that doesn't fit this image was Toothless the Night Fury. Okay. Seems a little smaller than the others. That's probably okay. The variation is fine. The bag is not sealed. Oh, hello. Ooh, clear translucent blue. I love clear translucent blue. Ooh, glitter. I hate glitter. But overall, it's pretty good. So there's his head. Not bad. Let's find out what we have over here. We have a rear leg, which goes here, I'm sure. Yep, that actually fit in pretty easily. And then we have another rear leg, which will go like so, I think. Actually, these went in really easy. Now I worry if they're going to come out easy. And this looks like it's also a wyvern, which is a dragon with only the two legs, that is the rear legs and wings, rather than having rear legs, wings, and then a set of arms. So traditionally we call that a wyvern. I've worked on games where we have both types, wyverns and regular dragons. I don't know if regular, like full-legged dragons actually have a name other than dragon, but there you go. That's a pretty decent looking wyvern. Oh, I love the detail on the wings. The fact that he's translucent, I think that's really cool. Did he come with a stand? I didn't. Okay, maybe it rolled away. I don't know if I don't actually know if it came with a stand. Maybe the bag has a stand left in it. I don't know because I don't know where the bag went. I'm going to assume there was a stand. Oh, there. Here he is. Sorry, found it. Found the stand on the floor. And if you watch my videos, you know I always drop something on the floor, so that's just the way it is. Let's put the Deadly Natters card in place. And place the Deadly Natter. And I'll put him over here, making a large roster of dragons. And now we're going to go for the next one. As you can see, I'm trying to barrel through these pretty quickly. I don't want to take away or detract from the find, but it is the opening and construction part that's kind of taken more time than we need to. The opening, though, is the important, exciting part. Like, hey, what are we getting this time? What are we getting? And what are we getting this time? We're getting Toothless Night Fury. So we might have a dupe. We might have a dupe. But on the other hand, we know that there are at least 4. I think there are 4 different Night Furies. So let's find out if we got the same one or a different one. It looks to be kind of the same. Wait a second. No, because the tail doesn't have to have the wooden plank, the wooden fake tail, if I remember the first movie correctly. Okay, so we have Toothless. Oh, that's interesting. He's kind of got a sparkle, a glitter throughout. He's got the mouth open. Nice, really nicely done. Why is he called Toothless when, he has lots of teeth? Anyway, looking pretty good. Let's find out what we have over here. We got I think these are the rear legs. I should have learned my lesson by now, or learned what the rear legs look like compared to the front, but until you see both, it's harder to tell. Yeah, so this is the front legs. They go here. Yeah, where's that? Okay, that's interesting. It's up here. Whoa, interesting. Okay, so that looks good, right? That looks good. He looks really good, I must say. I'm very, very happy with this series. The looks. Oh, look at that. This must be before he had his accent and lost his tail. All right, so the ball joint goes in pretty easily this time. And then there's the wings again. I don't know if the wings are the same as the previous wings. Maybe there's differences there as well. That'd be kind of cool if it was. So let's pop in the ball joint. Oh, that one slipped in easily. Good. And another ball joint. Sometimes one goes in easy, one is not easy. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. Very easy. So let's have a compare. Right, so the Toothless with the saddle has the wings folded. This one has the wings fully out, like Drogon over here. And I must say, this looks really beautiful. I'm kind of glad I bought this series because I am a fan of dragons, and I work on dragons, and I feed and care for dragons, and I have some dragons in my collection, so it's kind of nice. And we'll put the no, what I didn't check is to see if the stats are the same. Like, is that an identical card, or are the stats the same? Let's have a quick look. Let's just say 15, 20, 18. Yeah, they're the same. It would have been interesting to give him different stats at his different stages in his life, but I do like this. Will it fit on the card, on the display stand, given how large he is? But if you put the wings on one side of the card and the tail just up against it, I think it's fine. So let's just push him up there. And 2 more to go. 2 more to go. We're going to barrel through. We're at 19 minutes. That's not too bad. I've watched videos about an hour long or more watching openings and not gotten bored for a second. So packaging. Trying to throw it away as I open it. Like I said, all the books are identical, but I do love these books. These are really nicely done. It would have been interesting if some detail on the book was different based on the dragon, but that's okay. And the reveal here is it's different. Monstrous Nightmare. Using the second type of graphic, cartoony dragon, colorful card with 5 stats, 4 stats, 4 stats, packaging. And we open it up and see what we got. Ooh, hello. Ooh. All right. I do like me a bright orange dragon. Packaging. Let's look. Oh my God. Okay, guys, we might have the winner here. This is spectacular. Wow. Okay, I don't know if you agree with me, but this is absolutely stunning. Yeah, I'm loving this. Okay, let's pop the legs on first. Looks another wyvern, looks like. They're not all wyverns, are they? No, because Toothless isn't. Toothless has his front legs. So we put this in like, I think it's like, yeah, like this, I hope. Maybe? No, it can't be like that. It's got to be like this. Yeah, I think. No? Nope, definitely not. That's not right. These pegs are very stubby, by the way, so it's really kind of hard to... All right, I think that's in. Yep, that's in. So it's like, oh, his head is way down to the ground. All right, next leg. Last leg of the journey. I'm just kidding because there's one other box to open. And that went in pretty hard. Now this one falls out. So these pegs don't look like they're made even to fit. And they really, they're struggle. They're a real struggle to get in, some of these. As you saw, some are easy, some are not. Now this one's wings are massive. Holy mackerel, these are big. Oh, let's get the tail on first. Otherwise, if I put the wings on and try to put the tail on later, that tail's going to fall, or those wings are going to fall right off. So I got the tail, goes on pretty easily in a ball joint like all the others. Now we take the wing and put it here. Oh, that is really nice. I love the angle of that wing. He is definitely on the prowl. I like it. And, oh, that's just perfect. Oh, and look. It looks like his wings, the hands of his wings, because a dragon's wings are like a hand, much the same way a bat wing is like a hand. He is meant to stand like so. Oh, he is very impressive. I must say, I'm very happy with this guy. And I'll pop the stand in place, and let's get him on the card. Let's get his card on his base. And will he even fit? He is so large. He is so large. You know, I kind of want him on the ground, but I'm going to put him on his peg anyway. Yeah, it fits fine. It kind of wobbles around a bit, but you know why? The stand is actually on a ball joint, so it's okay if it moves around a bit because it's intended to. All right, that's another one. I'm going to move him over here. With one left to go, then I'm going to zoom out and show the whole range. And Drogon kind of taking care of them all. One last one to open. And now there are 3 more. So I don't know what those are. This is Night Fury again. But this time, okay, so that looks like Toothless. It is Night Fury Toothless, but not the more sketched art, more like the original or the majority of the cards, which is smaller stats, more cartoony. Not throw this away. And let's open up. So we definitely got another Toothless. Which one this time? So, okay, he's got a saddle again. Let's make sure we get the stand. Yep. So there's Toothless again. Mouth closed, eyes open. I must say they do a good job on the eyes. This looks a lot like the first one, so I don't know if this is a dupe. It can't be because the card's different. That is looks like the rear legs, so let's pop the rear legs in. I don't know what difference is between this one and the previous. I'll do a comparison in a second as soon as I can get this. Have we got the right legs again? Yeah, I think so. Wait now. Yeah, I think these are the rear legs. The taller legs are the rear legs. But again, the peg is just not making this job easy. All right, I think it's in, yeah. And the smaller one, the peg is here and the peg is there, so let's hope it fits. Jeez. It is kind of tough. Now that one kind of snapped in place. Maybe it didn't make it all the way in though, because look, that whole thing is right there. So, yeah, they really didn't do a good job with the pegs. The modeling, beautiful. The fitting, not so. And then let's get the tail in place. Okay, so the tail on this one is all curled. Or is that the same? No, it's definitely curled tightly towards the body, which does make it different. Pop the... Oh, again, ball joints, man. Not making this easy, guys. Finally. I can't tell you, the struggle is real. And Little Wings here. Oh, Little Wings. I wonder if he's like younger here. I don't know. No, he can't be because he's got the tail, the wooden paddle. And okay, that one went in okay. That one went in okay. And then the last one is here. Last wing of the night. It's appropriate that the last wing of the night is on the Night Fury, and there he is. Again, beautifully modeled. These are really nice. These were like $3.99 or something. For that price, you get the box, a card, and what is actually very nicely modeled dragons. They just are very small. Like they're very small. But the detail can't be argued with. All right, and that is the third of our toothlesses. There is a fourth. I didn't have that because I did not buy any more because I couldn't. And I'm going to zoom out and show you what the total of what we have is. Let's get myself over here a bit. So we've got Toothless 1. Well, 3 actually, because we got this one first. Toothless 1, Toothless 3, Toothless 2. All different. And we've got the Deadly Natter. We've got the Monstrous Nightmare. The Hideous Zippleback. I thought I'd fit them all in place, but now we've got the Skrill. Not quite. Let's see if I can't just align them a little bit here. Make room, make room, make room. And that's them. Imagine if I did have all 10, I would not have room to put them all. Over here we've got some stuff that I'm working on. All right. 26 minutes. 2.6 minutes per dragon. Was it worth it? I think so. I hope you thought so too. So, for Get Off My Sign, for Sean Huckster, welcome to Magical Little Worlds. See you soon. Bye.